Okay, oopsie. People on internet land, my bad. I hit the wrong button. I meant to. I was testing you, see if you're listening. I hope you are. Okay, moving on along. All right, here we go. Okay, so we drew this chart while we were in class, so I expect you to draw this chart as well. And now we're going to go through, hopefully in order, listing things that we know about Saul and David. So let's look at the very first question here. It says, who chose Saul to be king? All right, you're welcome to look back. Who was it, Ellie Beth? Samuel. Was Samuel a king? No. What was he? He was a judge. Okay? All right, what do you know is one of the first things about Saul? He was the first something.
He was the first king of the Israelites. He was the first king
Of the what? He was the first Israelite what? King. There you go. All right, he was first Israelite king. Okay, what else do you know about him? Try to keep it in some kind of order. He became king, then what? He did something. He what? There was something he did before that. Was he a good king or bad king?
Good.
He started out good because who did he defeat? Yeah. He started out good because he defeated, look back. Is it Phoenicians or Philistines? Look in your notes.
Phoenicians.
Look in your notes. It's on 80. 3, 4. We highlighted it. It's under the part about Saul, huh? It was the Philistines.
Is this Saul that changed from Paul? Oh. I thought.
No, this is a different one.
Oh.
Okay. All right, first Israelite king started out good, defeated the Philistines. Now, RJ, what did he do?
Disobeyed God.
Thank you, RJ. There we go. You need to listen. Because RJ said that one a minute ago, William. All right, he disobeyed God. And that just made God so happy, didn't it? No. You know, you've heard that old saying, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy? Well, this is the Big Daddy.
Big Daddy ain't happy.
If he's not happy,
Ain't nobody in the world.
your life is not going to be too much fun, is it? Okay, what else do you know about Saul? All right, he tried to kill David. Before he tried to kill David, after he disobeyed God, Samuel was told something. What was he told?
Samuel was told to go pick a new king.
Yeah. Samuel was told to choose a new king. So, not Saul. That did not make Saul happy, did it? Who was that new king that was chosen? David. So David becomes the new king. And I'm actually going to draw a line up to that. So that when it says that Samuel chose a new king, now I know that new king was David. All right, have you got the first note written that he was the first Israelite king?
He was a shepherd. We shouldn't leave it like that.
We're still on Saul. Hang on, you're getting ahead of yourself. We're not there yet. You're getting ahead of yourself. Okay, now, Samuel told him to choose a new king. What did that do to Saul? Yes, he became very jealous. So jealous that he tried something. He tried to kill David. Did he succeed? No, he did not. Okay? He tried to kill David. Didn't work. Alright, what else do you know about him? About Saul?
He killed himself.
He killed himself. Yeah. His sons, himself, and his armor bearer all died at the same time, same day, same place, same everything, right? Let's just put they all died together because it's the same day, same battle, same general place. Okay, so, all right. Do you know anything else about Saul? He did make Big Daddy angry. All right. What do you know about David? So David becomes the new king. All right. Good or bad king?
Good.
Okay. Good king.
He was a shepherd.
He had been a shepherd.
Killed giants. Killed Goliath.
He had been a shepherd, known for bravery. And what did we talk about? Two things that he made him brave. One is that he killed Goliath.
And he was a shepherd.
And the fact that he was a shepherd. He had to protect the sheep.
He was chosen out of all of his brothers.
Yeah, he was the one chosen. Who chose him? Go up here.
Samuel.
Really? Samuel chose him? God told Samuel, right? He told him that one of those brothers was going to be king. Now, did Samuel have to go figure it out? Yeah. So who chose David to be king? You could say God through Samuel. Why?
Because God had his plan and knew.
Okay, because God had a plan. Why else? It has something to do with this guy, Saul.
Because Saul was God disobeyed.
Yeah, because Saul started disobeying God. We'll change color so you can see it. Because Saul disobeyed God.
Can I say Saul went to the dark side?
If you want to.
He's not a Sith though.
Okay. Saul went to the dark side. They don't have cookies there.
Because of the Sith hate cookies.
They have cold coffee.
That's a Sith. Iced coffee. Iced coffee. Yeah, iced coffee.
No. Cold coffee that's supposed to be hot and it's not. Iced coffee's too good. You can't have iced coffee on the dark side. All right, what else you know about David? He was the one chosen. What else you know about him? He wrote some things.
Poems and songs.
He did wrote poems and songs.
He wrote the songs.
Right. Poems called Psalms. The Psalms, Psalms, Proverbs. Know that in the books of the Bible? Okay, if you flip to 87, okay, it says, David is also believed to have written Psalms, which are sacred songs and poems. Today, David is considered the greatest Israelite king. All right, so we can put right here that he's known as
David's the best around. No one's ever going to bring him down. He's the best around. Oh, I know that song.
He's known as the best Israelite king, or we can sing along with Skylar. In case you didn't hear that, Skylar, would you like to sing it again?
History repeats itself. Try and you'll succeed. Never won your reach the final say. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring you down. You're the best around. You have any
And those of you in the internet land who can't see us, we have some dance moves going on in class as well. All right, so let's highlight this as well. David, he wrote the Psalms, okay? Written the Psalms, which were sacred songs and poems. Blah, didn't mean to do that. Okay?
I don't remember how to.
It's right here on 87. Okay? And he's the greatest, known as the greatest Israelite king. Okay, when David died, who became king? Solomon. And Solomon made peace with some of the groups around him. He also built things. He built cities. He built Jerusalem's first temple. And he was also known as a very wise leader. Solomon's the one in the story, in the book of the Bible, the story that goes.
The Songs of Solomon.
Yes, he wrote the Songs of Solomon. But one of the ways to show that he was a wise king was two women, both had newborn babies. One of them, the baby died in the night. So the woman whose baby died in the night, she got up and went and stole the other woman's baby. Okay? Well, they went before King Solomon the next day, and Solomon didn't know who the mother was. He didn't have a clue. It was like the biggest episode of Judge Judy you've ever seen. Okay? They were both fighting. It's my baby. No, it's not. It's my baby. No, it's not. That's my baby. He didn't know whose baby it was. So he just told his guard, "Well, bring me the baby." So the guard brought him the baby, and he said, "Give me your sword. I'll just cut the baby in half, and each mother can have half." One mother said, "Okay, go ahead." The other mother said, "No, don't cut the baby in half. If you cut the baby in half, you'll kill it. Just let her have it." Who was the real mother?
The one that said no.
The one that said no. Because the real mother would not want their child injured, would they? Mm-mm. Solomon knew that immediately.
So
He had a really clever way of figuring out when someone was lying. He had a clever way of figuring out the truth. He was very, very wise. I don't know what her punishment was. All right, now let's keep going. Excuse me. Need I mention a point? Okay, Solomon's Proverbs are found in the Hebrew Bible. Proverbs are familiar sayings that share lessons for living. Solomon did many good things as a king, but the Israelites still turned against him, and this is why. When he built all those cities and the temple, it took resources and money. Guess what he did to the people? Taxed them. And his taxes were high. And they started grumbling because they were paying such high taxes. Okay, so they kind of turned against him. After he died, though, he died in 922 BC, the Israelites went into a period that was really, really hard for them. Okay? It was so tough that their kingdom divided. All right, take your pencil and underline that. The kingdom became divided, and powerful neighbors, of course, they're going to come in and threaten them. Your kingdom divides, you get weak. Hey, if you're a neighbor that's an enemy, you go, now's our chance, right? Okay, now let's go back to our chart. Can you tell me any more about David? You ought to. He what? Okay, he had a son named Solomon. There's your new one. Okay, his son was Solomon. And did Solomon become king?
Yes.
Okay, so now we know, how did Solomon become king? His dad died. So it's kind of like a what?
Like a monarchy.
It's kind of like a monarchy. Okay, David died, so Solomon became king. All right, so now we have Solomon as king. What do you know about him as a king? He's wise. You also know that as a king he did what? I heard it, RJ. He taxed his people.
Was he fair?
Yeah, I think so.
He wrote the Proverbs.
Okay, taxed his people, right? Why did he tax his people?
So he was building new cities.
He built new cities.
And the temple.
And the temple. Do you know what the temple housed?
The Ark of the Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant. Okay, now what else you know? Ellie Beth, what do you know?
He died in 922 BC.
He died in 922 BC. Did he write anything? What did he write? He wrote Proverbs. What were the Proverbs about? What did I tell you Proverbs were about?
Bible verses.
Well, that's what they are. What are they about?
They were familiar sayings that share lessons.
Right. They shared lessons about life. Bless you. Good. All right. Do you know anything else that he may have written? Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon. Verse 1 alludes to the fact that Solomon is the author. Okay? All right. He died in 922 BC. What happened to his kingdom then?
Divided.
Yeah, his kingdom divided.
Divide and conquer, as they say. They got divided and everybody conquered them.
Skylar, you made me right hand. Okay, now, here's the thing. His king, did you say divided and conquered?
Yeah, they got divided and then they got conquered.
They got conquered. They did not conquer. They were conquered, right?
And then conquered. That's what
Okay.
I meant.
Yeah, I know. That's what you meant. I got you. Okay, can I move on?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, now we're going to start this, just a couple of things, but we're not going to get into this map yet. All right, you're going to need 2 colors this time. Just 2. I don't care if it's the same, different, it doesn't matter to me. Okay? Now, we just said that those kingdoms split in 2, right? We just said that, right?
Yes.
2 kingdoms. This is what they split into. How many tribes were there? 12. Now you would think, doesn't it make sense if they split in 2, you would have 6 go one way and 6 the other? That's not what happened. You had 10 tribes and 2. Alright, so you have 10 northern tribes. Well, if you got north, guess what else you've got? South. And 2 southern tribes. That's how they divided. Okay? Your 10 northern tribes rebelled against Jerusalem after Solomon died. We just said that. We just said that his kingdom became divided. Okay? Here's how it divided. It divided in 2, with 10 and 2. 10 in the north, 2 in the south. Okay? The 2 in the north started Israel. So this is north. The 2 in the south started Judah. So this is the south. Okay? So let's go ahead and whatever you highlighted the north, let's highlight over that. Where is it? Okay. And then highlight over whatever was south, highlight over Judah as south. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you, I think I did a really stinky job of teaching this in the first period because they made it through this. They're just a tiny bit ahead. But I think I did a really terrible job. So I'm going to try to make this clearer for you all tomorrow. Okay? So that's where we're going to stop. All right, you guys in internet land, see you, bye.